fun, that's right. Thank you for just inducting that video. Don't you worry about him, he's still swimming, isn't he?
Come here then.
He keeps swallowing water. He's barking at him, isn't he?
I love the noises.
Dudley.
Good boy, Dudley. Eat them all. Right, Taz.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you, I'm safe now first. Stop it. No, oi, no. Look at you. I'm having to get my head start there. Yeah. You're going to get complex on one.
Said he's completely lost it. You lost.
Yeah, they do. I think when they see those bugs going in, oh hello. Perhaps you can't do both at the same time.
He's any energy, he's not going to win.
Oh, he's in it. Look,
Really? Get the ball. It's not your ball,
hello.
Where's your ball, George?
Go on, baby, look, you can do it. Come on, good luck. Go on,
Come here.
Sounds like a horse coming in.
Daddy, you're making awful noises. You can't get bone. Good boy. Come on then. Sit.
Sit down.
Sit down. Right, this way. Come on. Come on.
Not on the plane at school because this was one of the most successful planes when it came to sort of shooting down the enemy, wasn't it?
Yeah, in terms of numbers of enemy.
This is going to be difficult, but I think the rules are very clear in this competition. The rules are...
Start.
Well, our RV's a place there, doesn't it? It looks small. Yeah. Sure they'll have passports.
At all times, if news is established that appears to be left unattended, or you see anything which appears to be at all suspicious, then please bring it to the...
Last time we were on one of these, it was called something there.
brake just to slow down and roll it out.
What engine?
Just be warned, there is no cash. Seriously, really, it's the same. They need to go on cash price, and that's the thing.
Just recreate the fearless glamour of these pioneering years. The inclusion is that mining itself today quite rightly.
that BE-2C, you can see it's cruising there at its maximum speed. British aircraft is like they're illustrated by the crowning Sopwith triplane design. He has got a Fokker DR1 on his tail, and again you'll see there just how vulnerable the reconnaissance aircraft was against the performance of the aircraft that were developed as the early fighter aircraft. The two Junkers also now, both with an SE-5A fighter on their tail. The SE-5A, fast and agile, was right up there with the Sopwith Camel as being perhaps the best British fighter aircraft of the Great War. And if you look closely, you'll see one of these because the US Armed Forces operated over 150 of them. And again, you can see the SE-5A carrying those full markings going left to right at the moment on the tail of this CO-1.
Where's the lid on those?
At the same time, to give better composite visibility, but it's still a wooden airframe and it's structured with the external racing wires. If you look closely at the Fokker triplane, which is here, you'll see the Fokker triplane doesn't have any wires between the wings. Ryan Glass, who designed the Fokker aircraft, he went by Bruce Dickinson, best known perhaps as the lead singer of the heavy metal band Iron Maiden, a passionate pilot, a qualified aircraft. A lot of flying, so is that, it's got to be a great job because you've got commissioned ranks in every part of the armed service. You go fly the military aircraft all over the place, and you've got commissioned in the Royal Navy to go and fly the Sea Fury. I mean, that's so dedicated, aren't you? No, not all. And much fun that was, but it's about
don't worry about the bread so much.
Because you also go out on the line, you fly with airlines to actually see how the end user is using it.
Climbing is very safe, absolutely safe.
And of course they fly from all different disciplines. Very you've got both rotary, you have rotary, you've got a fast jet, you've got airlines, and you've got a whole compass of discipline.
And a lot of that comes from the so it's still really strong today. Our industry is a showcase for the new industry.
In all of that, so it's great. Still, it's fantastic you coming over here. You got your own private transport, don't you? Very much so. These are the paramotors, or Parajet from Giller Aviation, Industries Group rather. This is what they call PADS, or Parajet Aerial Defence and Security Systems, PADS. The whole complete package allows affordable, sustainable manned aerial activities. The primary advantage, of course, using a paramotor solution for aerial missions is that it's very portable. You can stick it in the back of the car or pack it when you want to go. You only need something like half a length of football pitch to operate from, rapid deployment, low cost, and ease of training. Phil, you would like ease of training.
Thank you. It's, I bet it's a bit of work to get that right.
Nothing is easy as it really looks. You have to think about it. As you as a test pilot will approach it and ask all the questions, think what is real-time high-performance imaging capability. And they can be data linked down to around about 50 kilometers away where you're operating.
Are we going to ask Phil and James Bond-related question?
Yes. Now, we've seen similar to this available while you're thinking about that answer. You can get a 294 Rotron engine offering a new engine for the Parajet. Around about 40 horsepower, one of the most powerful paramotors on the market. Also extremely quiet, the new surveillance. Parajet designed to be something that's not only fun, but both you want to fly, you want to go fly with this type of aircraft. So the guys have done extremely well here at Farnborough, showing very happy. They've worked up quite hard to get this display as neat and as tidy as it is.
You could use that to get to school.
I say, Michael Wells just joined us in the commentary position. Was that a long lunch, Michael?
No, it wasn't a long, it was a long walk from lunch. That was it, I misjudged it.
We're going to
see that. Here we go. Starting the takeoff run now. Getting up from the right, the Airbus A380. The departure is not the normal sort of departure you do with passengers. But look at that. What a grand sight. Not the sort of movie you can train down the back of the tiny canal. A380. High capacity airline made its first Farnborough appearance in 2008. Joined in Coventry Box by part of the Airbus group. Chris Scarroll, now you've been involved in the Airbus A380, I know, for some time.
Yes, for 6 years.
Well, that's how much of his life. I mean, a lot of design before. Sorry about the originally 3XX.
It was, yes. I believe the 380 just as the first one went to the sections.
Now this one is the very first one, isn't it? This is 001.
This is 771, yeah.
So no doubt you were down at Toulouse on the 18th of January 2005.
And 2000, I think I watched it on the big screen from Filton actually.
Oh, you were
yeah. Didn't make it to France for that one.
So what's your involvement with the 380?
These days I look after a team of project managers who help out on the wings, wings, landing gear and fuel systems range, which is all the things that we look after at Filton.
So, are you telling me you put the wings together in the UK and you get them out of France to be put on together?
Yeah, wings are designed in Bristol, Filton, then built up and brought to Chester, built fully there, taken by road to the docks, over the ship, and taken around to the south of France.
But Toulouse, my navigation and geography is not actually great. It's not on the coast, is it?
No, it's not. So they then get another
4 orders have been placed and 122 have been delivered, and those numbers have already gone up again. Do you know the latest numbers? Or should I not ask that question? We're just moved gently on. A380 is one of the most advanced, spacious, eco-efficient airlines in service. Now the combination of passenger load is, well, endless really. You know, this one is around about the 500 passengers in 3-class configuration. You can also have it as a VIP kit. Here in as it goes alongside, steeply up at the top, pitch over, drop the gear, and then turn around to land. Now he does know it's going to be 72700, 7270, or the Rolls-Royce Trent, various different marks of Trent. This is the Rolls-Royce engines. Now, we're talking about the Trent 900, these type of aircraft. They can draw in enough air to inflate 72,000 party balloons in 1 second. There's a little fact for you.
When I went on a tour with the roller coaster,
now that wingspan, 79.8 metres, which is huge, but it just fits. The largest wingspan I understand you can have in airports around the world for parking them is 80 metres. So when you're taxiing onto the stand, you've got to get it right. But I understand from Airbus that they reckon the pilots should have a good chance of getting it right. You've got the aeroplane right, so the deal is we get it right taxiing it.
Absolutely.
The height and length of the aircraft, 24.1 metres and 72.8 metres respectively. She is an incredibly impressive airliner. When she gets to 600 feet on the final approach, a little word we give it to the A400M that please move on the runway, and the A400M now starts his takeoff run. 380 comes to land, 380 go down to the left plane, and left end on the runway, turn around and come back, and be part of that preparation for the party back. to Toulouse. This is the A410 for we're in a dodgy area where steep climb, pitch round, and you're going to see a very agile flight played by the A410 as the 380 touches down. Service with the French Air Force Force and joining be deployed. Yes, the Danish Air Force also being delivered. Now, we do the helicopter in smart with the road stop. That really makes me get it right. They don't cut those right on the road. I didn't believe you flew helicopters. I've never seen some other one that specific mission profiles. So each wing contains 5 spoilers, 2 section flaps. Spoilers utilised for roll control, speed brake, lift uppers. Question I would ask is, but I wouldn't dare ask anyone, well, an Airbus necessarily, but could he do a loop? Could he do a loop? Could he go all the way inside out? Do you know, doing a loop, you do an awful lot of strain on the back end of the loop when you're coming back down. But a roll, okay, yeah, because if you're really good at it, you can do a straight, long roll, take a lot of airspace. And so large airliners have been rolled. Loop, no, it's probably going to be something like 20 noise, and you may need other things coming down. Because it's just too much G coming down. Now, I don't know whether it's good or not. That's not good if they've done it, I'll tell you. But rolls, yeah, that's difficult altogether. It's a lot of airspace, and putting too hard, that is possible. Now, talk about sort of kicking and throwing it back. We got batteries, tied up to 116 filling in troops transported. Go to the medical condition, 16.6 fracture, 25 staff. Arrow drops anywhere between 125 and 200 knots, depends on how long you want to stay in a dodgy area. People shooting at you, depends on the speed you're going to go past. And they've already done trials of the air dropping just somewhere near Toulouse, I think they know where, of 4 tons already, and indeed they are like we're showing you on our monitor up here, like we can't show you. Yeah, absolutely. So just yeah. That's one of the most hazardous things you can do. If you want to do things like that, if you land on a very short, unprepared, narrow strip, you can't turn around. So you land and reverse right back to the beginning of the start hold, and then you can take off from that. So it gives great versatility when operating in rough areas. Coming down against big screens, close to the air, forwards, weight coming down, 400. Aircraft, beautifully restored BAE Systems heritage flight. Touching down. Well, thanks very much to BAE Systems for keeping heritage going.
They've been moving the cabs up anyway.
Mark, go and make yourself useful. Go outside and see if we'll spot Mark Jeffries coming back in. Can't see directly above us. Probably hear it before I can see him. Watching out for the return of this extra aerobatic aircraft for an amazing sequence of aerobatics. +8, +4 normally makes it more sort of blackout, so -6G. So all the blood is forced into the head. His organs can be moved several inches inside the body, a dramatic change in blood pressure and heart rate throughout this whole aerobatic sequence. It is extremely tough on the body. Again, you can see
That's
tail
what we were doing
spines
in the simulator.
practice. We're going to see it just hanging on the prop at various times, doing torque turns. Reverse pitch controls, when you go backwards, carry backwards with secret arts, we'll see all sorts of things that define the normal aerodynamics. Sponsored by Jet Petroleum. Engine up the front, 320 horses. Coming up in front of us, and one roll up into a tumble. Now that is end over end, side over side. Cockpit now is full of smoke, so he has to open the left end to get the smoke out so you can see where he's going to go next. See by this aerobatic route, so many troubles to display. Does tour it all around the world. We had him down at the Bahrain International Air Show. When that airplane is constructed from steel tubing, carbon fibre, wood, is a fixed number of 420 degrees per second. 260 miles an hour to a negative number when he slides backwards. Pulling up. A axis, A-axis goes left to right, B axis to and from you. Series roll 1, 2, 3, 4. Keeps going, hanging up there, speed reducing. Starts to slide back, down through the smoke. Tail slide 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, that's a fantastic tail slide. So gravity wants to win, the engine being the heaviest, goes down and maintaining it all the way down. So a series of rolls. There's some great YouTube sequences of Mark in the air doing this routine. He's continuously climbing up, puffing the smoke. He's doing that, flipping away. Mark's also asked using Yaks 50s and Yak 52s, ex-military machines, Yak 52 two-seat trainer, Yak 50 specialist aerobatic aircraft, being used by the Aerostars. Quickly popular aircraft in the United Kingdom. It's an extremely tough aircraft. Robust. It's a great sounding aircraft as well. And that's a very, very pretty formation flight. They are a very professional team, the Aerostars. All come from different walks of life, have different jobs. They get together privately to put this team together. What a professional outfit they are. Pulling up. All the cleverly, i.e. loop and change of friction. Go around that to go from the B axis to the A axis. Over to the right to line up to the main display access. Around the standard classic loop, the arrow loop. Radius loop, 1, 2, Six over on Dave Borman breaks away. Main formation. 5 aircrafts which places to form a T shape. Big circle back towards the crowd, the T-bar 360. Keep an eye on number 6. From the right, pulled into the vertical, around about 1,000 feet, slows to a stop, then slides backwards through his own smoke trail. Speed's got to smoke on. To pull, into the vertical. Speed reducing all the way, slow, hanging there now, sliding back down through his own smoke. Waiting, gravity, getting affected, diving back to the ground. Speed increasing and the G increasing as he comes out of the bottom. Main formation, positioning to come in from the right to pull and roll into another quarter. The left on the leader's course, 4-5 break. 4-point rolls.
The wonderful thing about this is these two aircraft designed by the same man, the magnificent Roy Chadwick. And the really extraordinary thing is there's only 11 years between them. That Lancaster first flew in 1941 and the Vulcan first flew in 1952. But to see them, you might think they came from different centuries. A really extraordinary breadth of capability from Roy Chadwick and the Avro team. There is still in existence a scrappy piece of paper that he drew in 1946, which is recognisably the Avro Vulcan. And interestingly, if you expand its length by 1.75, you get something that's recognisably Concorde. Of course, apart from anything else, they share the name of the engines, the Bristol Olympus 202, and of course Rolls-Royce Bristol Olympus 202 engines. Concorde didn't have the 202 and it had engines with reasons, but nonetheless they were Olympus engines. So she's waiting at the end of the runway. She represents, as Vulcan, the very best imaginative, thinking out of the box virtues of British aeronautical design and engineering. She perhaps represents the very best of the great British people. And she has proved herself, this particular aeroplane, the single most popular aircraft in the country. She's the people's aeroplane. And on her nose she proudly bears the title, The Spirit of Great Britain. B2 version of the Vulcan. Somebody who's not on board, Taft Stone, the crew chief and chief engineer, who runs a magnificent team of 6. She will be towed back into where she came from, which is not very far from the Vulcan village, which is off right down to the left-hand end of the display area. They'd be delighted to see you there. You could go and do an under-wing tour of the aircraft. You get shown around. You can't actually go into it, it's just too cramped inside, but you could do an under-wing tour. In fact, the other day somebody was so enamoured of the under-wing tour that at the end of it we found a complete set of lipstick marks on the undercarriage door. That's how much people love this aeroplane. But anyway, don't do any more of that, please, because she still has to raise £38,500 every week just to keep going. By the way, I should say, very quickly, happy birthday, Mark Musgrave in car park A1. Hope you're having a lovely day, as Mark watch all the way Kev lands her today. Quite a bit of power on at the moment. I don't think he's going to use the braking parachute. He showed us rather exotic, but he will, I'm sure, keep the nose right up. So 18 wheels, 16 are just about to touch down, but he'll keep the two nose wheels up as long as he can, and using the oncoming airflow against that huge multi-barred door there to the sides. Keep those nose up. Now, looking at themselves in the tail case too close to the runway there, and see the air brakes stop on bottom of the wing, and he will keep the nose up as long as he can. There, those wheels coming down just now, and there she is, bumped over that landed, all 18 wheels down. Please
Gate. And this is how the Americans said, militarized, ruggedized, weaponized. The Brits would call it like that. This is a tube that can be forgiven for mistaking this as a standard 737. It looks similar to a commercial 737, but a closer look reveals a number of changes. The passenger windows, for example, are replaced by two observer windows, each 4 times larger than that of the commercial 737 passenger window. Why are the two people in the cockpit box next to me laughing? What have I just said?
Absolutely nothing. We just thought the hard points with the missiles on it, mate. Made sure it didn't really look like it. Listening, no sense.
After the 10 hours endurance. Now that translates into a time of 4 hours in the search and rescue of some 1,200 nautical miles from base. There on big screens you can see the weapons clearly now. Inside, the passenger seats have all been replaced with 5 mission crew workstations, each with large touchscreen displays. These workstations allow the operators to control the advanced electronics linked with over 120 miles of wiring. Down the back end of the aircraft, launchers for advanced sonobuoys, 126 Super Hornet. Super Hornet due on in round about 7 minutes. After the Super Hornet, Sea Fury, then back to noisy 88B, the Harrier, the Lynx, Beach and Rampart to depart, and then, 4 o'clock, the Red Arrows, Super Constellation in the Cambrai, 3 DC-3s, Eurofighter Typhoon, and a Spitfire. Still to come, it's a wreckage show on International 2015. Nice, good, curving approach. Nice approach. Yep.
$1.1 million. First wife. Big stuff again. Did well out of property. called on the North Shore back in the day.
This is if you want to hear real whether we are, the controllers will think they are talking to Heathrow to see if we can borrow the 8,000 feet above us. Depends on the cloud base as well, flown by Rick Wyatt Ceylon. To get what we call top hat, to get a lot of the manoeuvres over the cloud is good. There seems to be a gap above us.
Yeah.
Certainly do for the red arrows. Here we go. The Super